everybody. Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
I am Rusty. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Horror Movie Yearbook. I am Tim.
I am Willie.
Whoa.
Well, Tim, it's understandable because, quite frankly, not since the great Silent Hill episode.
Oh, my God.
The destruction of the great Silent Hill episode that we recorded.
Yeah.
Have we faced more insurmountable challenges trying to get an episode done?
Yeah.
And, it all began with the plague spreading through your household.
No, it's just living with a toddler. So he comes up.
Hey, the plague.
So he gets sick, whatever.
Yeah.
And it happens. But then, he comes up to me. We're just playing around upstairs, and he's got a balloon that he's been blowing on.
God.
He's trying to blow up a balloon. He's like, "Dad, blow this up!" And he just
it's
shoves it in.
slobbery and oh God.
So it's the second or
Been
third
there.
day he's sick, and I can't. This is a me problem. There's bottles of water all over my house, and he'll drink out of them, and
You know which ones.
I don't it gets to a point these are completely different, or they're the same amount of water in them. I don't know whose this is. I'm just I don't care anymore. I'm gonna get sick. This kid's coughed in my mouth 4 times.
You gotta. So I have a. I can't help you with the balloons.
Yeah.
Other than to say just grab. A new
Eventually
balloon.
he'll grow out.
Grab a new balloon.
Yeah.
No, he's not going to. My 8-year-old still likes when I blow up balloons for him. So he will, but it's not as soon as you think.
We bought so many balloons for this birthday party he had not too long ago, so they're just still sitting around, and we have nothing to do with them. I'm like, yeah, I'll blow them up. I don't care.
You could make them disappear.
Yeah, I know. I do.
But no, for the water bottle, I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Unsolicited. Get cool stickers of something he likes.
Oh, yeah, good call.
And every time he cracks a water bottle that's his,
Yeah.
put a couple stickers on it because that's the one he's going to want to drink from.
Uh-huh.
He's not going to want your boring.
Yeah.
He wants that one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. If I know kids, and I know kids a little bit, but he'll be like, "Where's my Spider-Man one?"
Yeah.
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 That might help you out.
So I got sick, but then I was good enough to go. I could have recorded, so we tried to do.
Yeah. So that was the first strike of problems.
Yeah.
Right.
And so we tried to do it remotely.
Mm.
And that did not go well, as it usually doesn't when we try to do things remotely.
We got through during COVID, but
Yeah.
it was not easy. There were times when it was just what are we doing? Technically, from yeah.
And the issue was too, some of when we were recording, I'm like, I could use this. I could it could be fine. And I'm just it's not. It's it's choppy. You're
It's
doing
not good enough.
You're doing the thing where you're going you're skip. You sound like you're skipping, a CD skipping.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't. We could just delay this a couple days and be fine.
If you've been listening to us long enough, you know very well we are not perfectionists.
No.
But I think you and I both agree we don't want to put out an episode that sounds like one of us is going through train tunnels.
Not when we could get together 2 or 3 days later and record it and be fine. I was trying to, because I have thought about ways to incorporate video, and I won't, I'm thinking now, we could put a webcam there.
We could stick one up there by Bub and Dr. Tongue.
Yeah, and we could just maybe put Bub and Dr. Tongue on the couch there. Maybe it would get us all in the shot.
Oh, they can join in. Yeah, I love that.
They can get us all in the shot. Anyway, then...
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. There's ways to make this happen for sure.
So then we wanted to get together a couple days later when I was feeling better and we were able to.
Oh, God.
And we wanted to try to get together early so we could record this earlier than our normal.
We scheduled it 2 days earlier than our normal.
Yes.
We're we're going to get this thing out a little bit early since we've kept kept waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Kept the people waiting.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
And then what happened, Tim?
The power went out here, as it always does until we get a storm.
Yeah.
And it goes out for multiple days.
This was extreme.
This wasn't the worst. My wife and I were going through. There was one a few years ago, maybe. It's been a few years.
We might not
now.
have been hit by that one.
You may not. We were out for 4 or 5 days. Because I remember us walking around the neighborhood, looking for the electrical company. Are they here? Are they in the neighborhood?
I drove around a little bit. On day 3, I was where are you?
Because we were we would hear trucks in the area, and we're all right, let's go for a walk and see if we could, because we don't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, you're bored.
Yes, I'm sorry. I know, creature comforts, all that. You get bored, especially Sunday. It was raining out all day.
Well, okay, and I agree. I do think that there's something to be said for I think we could all use less screen time.
Yeah,
not just the kids, the adults too. I think that's fair. Everybody could use a little less screen time. And a power outage is not a bad opportunity for that to happen.
Right. Yeah.
However, when it's 90-some degrees outside,
Yeah.
and now you've got no air conditioning,
Yeah.
and it's hot outside, and it's hot in the house,
Yeah.
and you're just tired and sad because you can't open your fridge for longer than 10 seconds because
Yeah.
you're worried you're going to spoil the thousands of dollars of food you have in there.
just went shopping. Of course, it would happen on like a day you just went shopping. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can run the generator
Yeah.
if you've got access to one.
Yeah.
But then you're burning the thousands of dollars of gas that you.
So I just.
So you're losing no matter
Oh my
what
God.
you do. No. I will say this. And this is a true, legitimate testament to the awesomeness of my wife.
Yeah.
And I can be a stick in the mud sometimes when I'm feeling stressed out about stuff. And this was so the first night we slept awfully, terribly, because it was brutally hot in in the house, and Josie was freaked out because it was super dark in the house.
Yeah.
And she was uncomfortable, so I went and laid with her, and we were just like melting into each other because we were both dying. And she'd get up every hour on the hour. I'd get up. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So the second night she went and stayed at Grandma and Grandpa's because they had AC.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to do that. They offered us to stay over there too, but I'm like, I want to be at the house because I want to keep an eye on the generator and and I'd almost rather suffer than that. So Nikki stayed with me out of solidarity. Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah.
And we slept in the basement, right here on the old futon, which was cozy, but it was. I feel it down here right now.
Yeah.
Felt great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We slept. Night 3, we were kind of like, okay, what are we going to do? Because Josie started camp the next day, and it was like we wanted her to be here so we could get up and get ready for camp and not like have her at, grandparents.
Yeah.
And so Nikki goes, what if we should do like a fun basement sleep?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Josie's got this giant tent.
Oh, cool.
This bed tent that unfolds. And so I was like, because then I got to clean it up afterwards. And it could blow up in our faces and blah, blah, blah. She's going to be too excited. She won't sleep. Being an ass. I mean, all valid.
No, I get it.
I had valid reasons.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like I wasn't being a jerk about it, but I was very hesitant about it.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
And then I
was, you just want to sleep.
Right. Yeah. And I went, you know what? No. We're going to make the most of this.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, oftentimes, it ain't about me. It's about, she's probably going to, hopefully, she's going to remember that time that she slept in the basement in the tent, and it was fun.
Right.
Right. And so we did it. I moved, the table got moved, this chair got moved, the whole basement was in disarray. The OCD person in me was panicking the whole time, but I shut that voice out, set up the tent. Dude, it was awesome. She loved it. She was smitten.
Yeah.
She had Ninja Turtles watching over her. It was great.
Now she wants to do it again.
Well, so I kind of, to be fair,
my head goes negative. Now I got to do this again.
Mine did too. So I got ahead of it. I said, was that fun? And she, it was awesome. And I said, I promise we will do it again one day, but not anytime soon. We will do that again. We'll find a cool day to do that again, so that she knows that I'm not gonna, But I also set expectations of this isn't a normal thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a stick up my butt about it. I had half a stick up my butt about it, which I think it's growth.
Yeah.
It's growth. I'm 40 now. You know, I've got to grow. As a person.
So real quick, back to
Yes.
I guess I shouldn't say this in case the revolution or the zombie apocalypse comes. I do have a generator, and we had not used it before, so we had to go get gas and everything for it. And I hadn't planned it. We bought it a couple years ago. And you never plan on using it. You always just kind of
hope you don't have.
Hope you don't have to. It's one of those. It's like an investment.
Yeah.
But then I'm going there, I'm filling it up, and I get it back, and we don't have a fucking funnel. I don't have a funnel anywhere.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And of course, it's in the most inopportune, inconvenient area on the thing, and I don't have a funnel, and I don't have a tube to go for my gas can because I just used it to fill up the lawnmower back when I had a gas lawnmower, and it's easy. You just pour it in, it just goes boom, boom.
Right.
And it was just a 1 gallon. Ended up buying a nice 5-gallon from the guy.
Is it dark out already at this
Yeah,
point?
it's dark out because
Oh, God.
we had to wait until after our son went to bed, and then actually a friend of ours came over and kind of sat in the house while we did that, so in case he woke up or anything. But like, I'm out there and I've got a fucking water bottle. I've cut a water bottle in half,
dude. That's a good idea.
to try. Yeah, and my wife's helping me.
Man.
Yeah, and but I am completely missing it too because I'm just like, I can't get it in there.
Whiffing.
I'm whiffing. It's getting all over. I'm like, fuck.
You smell like gas.
I reek like gas. I'm getting it all over me, and we still got to start it. I'm like, fuck, Amy, are we gonna blow up? I told my buddy this, and he sent me
Am I in danger?
He sent me the Zoolander gas fight gift. Yeah, that's my wife and I outside right now trying to fucking figure out how to put this in there. And then I became by night whatever, like I became I was like a pro at it. I'm like, oh, I can fucking do this like eyes closed. Now
you felt like a real survivalist.
I'm getting like, if I got a drop of gas on just the outside, I'm like, oh, next time I'm perfect.
Yeah, that's great, man.
But that first night it was life or death. I don't know
if it's any consolation.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you feel better about yourself. Mm-hmm. I had to go out at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And top it off.
Yeah.
So I set an alarm for myself because I kind of figured out how fast it was burning.
Yeah.
Based on what I had plugged in, and so I was like, okay, about 2 a.m. I'll go out and I'll top it off, so it'll get through the rest of the night. And so I, half asleep, like that middle of the night stupor where you're like, you feel drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're kind of like bumbling through things. And I'm like trying to be quiet and like not wake Nikki up. We're in this like, it's not even a full-size bed.
Yeah.
It's like bigger than a twin, but like we're pretty cozy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get up, trying not to like wake Josie up, who's in the tent over here.
Yeah.
Like stumbling up the stairs.
remember the nice day we got the tent out and Dad broke his leg trying to be quiet.
Yeah, right.
You don't want to ruin her
There's
nice
your core memory. Yeah. Here's your core memory, kid. We had to drive Dad to the ER at 2 a.m. with no traffic lights. So I stumble my half asleep ass upstairs. Go out to the garage because I kept the generator out in the garage.
Yeah.
It's a gas generator, so like it was, but I didn't want to keep it outside because if it rained, I didn't want it to get like soaked or anything. And so it was in the garage, but I would keep the side door of the garage open and the window open. So like, but I'd open the main garage door when I went in there to fill gas, but I had to like hold my breath while I was in there because I'm like, I don't want to die out here.
Yeah.
And then I had this moment in my head where I go, if I go out here and I'm like half asleep and I forget to like not breathe while I'm in there, and I pass out, Nikki's never gonna know because she's down there sleeping. Yes. Yeah, like this is how your husband died. Anyway, so
that's why we didn't record. Yeah,
right. Yeah. So anyway, Willie died. So no, but anyway, but in the middle of the night, so I had a full on like extendable thing that came out of the gas can, like you were talking about, like the not like the flex tube thing, and I was still biffing, dude. I was like all over my hands, like all over the generator, and I had the same thought. I'm like, if I let this thing rip, is it gonna like ignite? Like, it didn't.
It didn't.
And honestly, at 2 a.m, I was like, take me. like I was like there's that moment where I grabbed the handle of the pull cord and I just went to I didn't take a deep breath because I couldn't breathe in there, but mentally took a deep breath and I just kind of let her rip, and I was like, whatever happens.
I was like,
I'm all in now.
I told my wife, you better back up. like someone's got to take care of the kid.
Oh God, that's why we didn't record.
So that's why we're recording tonight. And the thing is, we talk about it, like it's been like a week or so since we watched this movie. We were all like jacked up. Yeah. You watched it like right before we were going to record, like the night before. You stayed up late to watch it. I felt bad. I got sick. But we're ready to go now. So let's see if we can do this bad boy.
I think we can make this happen.
Real quick.
Oh,
what's that?
I have a good feeling about it.
Social media. I have been on Instagram a little more lately, posting on our Instagram. That's the one I use the most, so it's the most fun for me. So
Instagram's cool.
Of the social media sites, we don't have like a TikTok or anything, but check us out on Instagram. I've been I posted a review there. Posted some like kind of silly videos. I've been posting my. You want to know my 5 favorite characters from the first Friday the 13th movie?
Yes, I have not seen this, so
Because
I
I'm
would
gonna
love to see it.
I am going to I'm gonna read them off. They'll be away. To point people if they want, because I'm going to keep watching these movies. My number 5 is the white glasses lady from the beginning of the movie in the diner.
Oh, she's great.
I like her.
She's great.
Yeah, I think they named her Operator in the video game.
Operator.
Yeah.
Interesting. She's fantastic.
Yeah. My number 4 is Brenda.
Brenda is
the well, you talked about her. She's kind of the
young lady who wants to play the strip Monopoly.
Yeah,
correct?
she's kind of the repressed one. She gets a little hot and bothered at the arrow.
She definitely has a vibe like she's definitely a bit of a bookworm, but she's got a wild side that she is now accessing as she gets to the camp, which is great for her.
Yes, yeah. She's a little.
Well, it's not great for her because she dies horribly.
My number my number 3, of course, is Sandy from the diner. Towards the end,
Sandy's my girl. So Sandy, I love that character, and they seem to be paying a lot of attention to detail when it comes to these like first movie characters for this Crystal Lake show.
Right.
I pray Sandy pops up.
Me too.
I don't need like a speaking role even. I just need to see her in the window of the diner, like with that outfit.
Yes.
Yeah. The whole vibe.
She's kind of a flirt. She's a bit of a flirt.
I like her.
Yeah, I like her.
She feels genuine. You know? Yeah.
My number 2 is Officer Dorf.
Yeah, Dorf is great. He's going to be on the show.
Can it, Cochise?
Yeah. Yeah, he's great. Love Dorf.
He was cracking me up. I forgot how funny that fucking guy is in that role. Like it's like
and he's only on screen for like 2 minutes of screen time, and then he's just gone. Like the only police presence on I guess at the very end there's some cops, but they don't do much. But Dorf's great. He is a character on the show. You know that, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
And then can you guess my number 1 from the?
It's Crazy Ralph.
You has to be Crazy Ralph, right?
It's Crazy Ralph. Crazy Ralph is kind of like. He's more than a character, you know, like he is a template for like he kind of is like the urban legend. Like he is that everybody knows a Crazy Ralph.
Yes,
from where they grew up. Hopefully not as extreme as he is maybe, but like everybody kind of knows, like, even if it's just that one, like that neighbor on a certain block that your folks were like, don't goof around in front of that house.
Right.
Like everybody had a Crazy Ralph. And what I love about Crazy Ralph in Friday the 13th is he's extra crazy. He's like crazy with a side of crazy.
Yeah.
And
he shows up at the camp like he's like hiding
He's
out.
like in a closet.
Yeah.
Like just waiting for his moment. It's hilarious. He like, what is he doing in there? Like
he's seriously waiting there the whole time.
In the closet. He's like in a pantry in the kitchen.
He was the inspiration for the R. Kelly multi-act.
Trapped in the closet.
Crazy Ralph is here.
Crazy Ralph in the closet, riding his bike. But no.
Crazy Ralph should have warned R. Kelly about a lot of things.
Right?
Yeah.
What I also love about Ralph is he's right about all.
Yeah,
of it.
Absolutely.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta. Hey, sometimes the person shouting weird things at you might have a point. Most of the time, probably not.
Right.
Probably they just need help
that
they aren't getting because of the systems that aren't in place in our country. But sometimes they're right, and they still probably need help.
Yeah.
So
that was
Love
a
Ralph.
quick plug for our Instagram, and we're on. I'll try to be a little more active on social media, but I'm going to be a little more active on Instagram. I've decided. So there you go.
I thought you were
going to
say quick plug for the American mental health care system.
No, it's something that has not improved since 1980. Yes. Anyway, Crazy Ralph ain't getting any help now either.
No.
But you know what? We will at least we won't call him crazy anymore.
No, I like that. Zany Ralph. Is Zany still okay?
I think it would. What would be
Zany's
the word?
Kind of fun.
Mentally unbalanced Ralph.
Yeah, dysregulated Ralph.
That's a bit of a mouthful.
It's not as good. Like the teenage kids are gonna call him Crazy Ralph.
Yeah. And that is what it is. All right, we're gonna go back to 1984 though.
We are. Yes.
You got a sound machine, a time machine, Miami sound machine. Gloria Estefan.
That's the fun rules, man.
Yeah, she's good.
Do I have a sound?
It's not a bad Razorback.
You can't like. Was I making a boar sound? A car sound? We don't know.
So this movie was released in Australia before I was born, but came out in the United States after I was born. So we're going with November 16th, 1984 as the release date because we're in the States.
Okay.
We're in the good old US of A.
Yes, indeed.
So here's what we would have been listening to on our way to go see Razorback.
Oh, man,
in the theater with because I've got the box office coming up here. Nobody else. We would be the only people in the theater. seeing
Yeah,
Razorback.
I didn't exactly break any records there, did it?
Number 10. All right, you're going to hear a lot of artists you recognize, and at the start, it's going to be a lot of songs I don't think you know.
Okay. Well, this happens a lot though with the 80s. I feel like where it's like I'm like, oh yeah, I know that band. I have never heard that song in my life.
The second half is like giant hits though that you will know.
Okay.
So number 10 is "Strut" by Sheena Easton.
Sheena Easton, yeah. So Sheena Easton was one of the proteges.
There you go. That's a good word.
Of Prince. And her big hit was
she Glamorous Life? She wants to leave.
I believe Glamorous Life. Yep.
The glamour.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Which I like quite a bit. I don't know this song.
The song came out in the break room the other day. Because
really?
they have MTV Classic on all the time playing.
Oh,
and
love it.
I stopped there and watched them. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's a jam, dude.
Number 9, "Hard Habit to Break" by Chicago.
I know this song. It's not I like Chicago actually quite a
I
bit.
believe my parents' first date was at a Chicago concert.
That's rad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun. I ever we won't get into that right now. Never mind.
I think I know where you're going because I think you have told me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chicago. Like Chicago. The older I get, the more I like Chicago.
Okay. I haven't listened to much Chicago.
It's a band that kind of has like grown on me over time. I don't know if it's like a dad band. Maybe it's a dad band.
Okay.
Like the Eagles.
Yeah, I think it is a dad band.
The Eagles
yeah.
are another one.
Yeah.
That feels like a dad band. Like I was
Yeah.
never an Eagles guy, and then like they've kind of grown on me over time.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just me doing dad stuff. But I know this song. It's not like a favorite or anything. Yeah.
Number 8, "Blue Jean" by David Bowie.
Blue Jean. I know this song too.
Okay.
Not a favorite, but
Okay.
Bowie is Bowie. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Number 7, "Better Be Good to Me" by Tina Turner.
Better be good to me.
Yeah, I don't know. So, my dad's a big Tina Turner.
Better
fan.
be good to me. God, do I know this song? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Did Tina Turner pass? Is Tina Turner?
Yeah,
still-
yeah, she did.
Okay. It was a few years ago now, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Couldn't remember. All right, now we're getting into the big hits. Number 6, "Out of Touch" by Hall & Oates.
Okay.
You're out of touch.
I like Hall and Oates.
Yeah.
Hall of Oates is probably pretty good too. But
It's a breakfast cereal,
yes,
right?
Hall of Oates. Yes, exactly. Hall and Oates. My wife is a big Hall and Oates fan. Like, definitely trumps my Hall and Oates fandom.
Okay.
This is a jam though. This one is. Yeah.
This is one of their best songs.
Well,
yeah.
do you have a favorite Hall and Oates?
No, I think you put me on the spot here.
I know.
With
I'm sorry. That's kind of
Hall & Oates, period.
Man-Eater.
I'm not like a huge Hall & Oates guy. I feel like there is one that I really like, though. So continue talking about Hall & Oates, or I'll give us the next song, and then I'll pick my favorite Hall & Oates by quickly bringing them up on my music app.
This actually might be.
And you know what I just typed in? Hall of Oates.
There you go. Hall of Oates. Yeah.
Number 5 then is "I Just Called to Say I Love You" by one Mr. Stevie Wonder.
I mean, Stevie Wonder's,
Oh, it's "Rich Girl."
Legend.
"Rich Girl's" my favorite.
Oh, that's
You're
a
rich
jam
girl.
too.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I don't really like. There are a couple I don't really like on here.
They got some good songs.
They did a cover of "You've Lost That Love and Feeling." Was that on the Top Gun soundtrack?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, it was for sure.
Okay, that would make sense.
Stevie,
Wonder, yeah.
great song, great artist. Yeah, absolutely.
Number 4, I like the song a lot. "I Feel For You" by Chaka Khan.
I feel for you.
I really love you. Is that the one that starts off going Chaka Khan?
Yes,
Chaka Khan?
sir.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff.
Shaka Khan.
All right, now so the next 2 songs are 2 of my favorite songs of the 80s. This one, like, I remember this song being like my favorite song as a kid.
Okay.
Growing up, because this would be played throughout the 80s. "Caribbean Queen" by Billy Ocean.
This
is like
I can't. I love that song.
It's so good.
It's so sweet.
It came on my iPod the other day, or my iPod, my phone the other day. I'm like, hell yeah. I hadn't heard it in a while. I'm like, this is good.
It is like a top. It might be like a top 50 for me. Songs. Like, I love that. I adore that song. I will never forget. I was so happy with what I chose when I was doing pro wrestling commentary. My intro music, I was so proud of what I chose. Like, I was so happy with that.
Yeah.
And then I was working with a commentator I hadn't worked with before, and he was doing his entrance before me, and it was Caribbean Queen, and I was like, you son of a bitch. I was so mad because I'm like, I can't outdo that.
Yeah.
And I was proud of him for choosing such a jam. But yeah.
What was yours?
Mine was the John Dupre score
Ninja
from
Turtles.
Turtles.
Okay.
Yeah, the
That's
scene
good.
where the it's a great score, but like the scene where they Casey Jones shows up and the apartment goes on fire. Yeah, the whole deal. So great, good intro music too. But
I think I remember,
man, Caribbean Queen. Was,
that's a good back to back. I would have liked both of them. I would have went and then
He was vibing too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great.
Number 2, an all time great song here, "Purple Rain" by Prince and the Revolution. Can't forget the Revolution.
No, never forget.
And there doesn't need to be anything said about Purple Rain. I need to watch that movie again though. It's been a few years. All right, and then the number 1 song in America, "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go" by Wham.
Fun fact: my cat's name is Dagger. My female cat, so it's Cloak and Dagger. Are my cats? We don't call Dagger at this point.
Okay.
We call her Doodlebug or Doodle.
Okay.
Because at some point, Nikki started calling her Dagsy Doodle or Dagger Doodle or something like that. And then I heard "Wake Me Up" on the radio or whatever, and I started saying Doodlebug.
Yeah.
Instead of Jitterbug. Yeah, and then like now she's Doodlebug. So like that song is the reason why I call my cat Doodlebug. Even my daughter's like that's not Dagger, that's Doodlebug. So yeah. So thank you, George Michael, for naming my cat or renaming my cat.
May he rest in peace as well. Yeah. Oh, what's the George Michael song that came on today? I had some 80s on today while I was outside. It was Freedom.
Good song.
Yeah.
You're a George Michael guy, right? Yeah, you're
that album, I grew up. I had an aunt who listened to that album with like Freedom, and I think "I Want Your Sex" was on there.
Yeah.
Yep. And she would listen to that song, like
was
that
Faith
tape,
on
that
there?
cassette. I believe Faith was on there too.
That's a big album.
Man. That was a huge album,
massive.
And she would listen to that cassette tape. So I heard that album a lot, but it's one of those albums I didn't listen to George Michael for a long time. And I threw that on not too long ago, like the album. I'm like, I remember like all of this album.
It was like a time capsule thing. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm like, awesome. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick then. I do want to do the movies because there are a couple horror movies I want to talk about.
We'll be brief
in the top 10. The number 35 movie in America with 89,000.
35?
Yeah, I'm not going to go all in order. It's
I see where we're going.
Razorback.
Okay.
So that's where we came in.
Wait, are we counting down?
I should have done that last, but anyway. Number 10 was A Soldier Story. I don't know that one. Number 9 was No Small Affair. Don't know that one. Number 8, I think we both know this one. Amadeus.
Yes, of course.
They made us watch this in school.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
We watched Amadeus in school. And then the Falco song, of course. Amadeus.
Was that on the soundtrack for that movie?
I don't think so. I think it came out around the same time. I don't think it was on the soundtrack. Right. Number 7, Places in the Heart.
Places in the Heart.
I don't know.
I'm thinking of that Wes Craven movie, but that's Music of the Heart,
Music
which
of the
is
Heart.
way later.
Number 6, here's where we're getting interesting. Right. A Nightmare on Elm Street was out at this time.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was in its 10th week. So.
It was number 7?
Number 6.
God damn.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it right now. It has a 10 in parentheses. So I think it was either. So you know what it may have been? This may have been. Yeah, okay, so this would have been the spot it was in the week previous. So it climbed up from 10 to 6. And that makes sense because Nightmare would have kind of gained popularity back then.
Word of mouth stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Number 5, then, Just the Way You Are, which might be a Streisand movie?
I do not know this movie. No.
Number 4, The Terminator.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Number 3, Night of the Comet.
Night of the Comet. That insane to me that now again, was this opening week for that?
This was new, so yeah.
Okay.
It made $3 million. The number 1 movie made $6 million. You know what? I'm with you because It's one of those Scream Factory DVDs that they always talk about how the promotion didn't work out for us, and I'm looking at it like it's number 3. It opened at number 3. That's not bad
That's
for
not,
that
like,
movie.
Terrible for that movie. Yeah. Night of the Comet's one of those ones that's kind of I've seen Night of the Comet, but I still feel like it's a blind spot for me because like I haven't revisited that movie.
I'm gonna throw that in the list because I like that movie
in
a
a
lot.
long time. Yeah. So I'd like to rewatch that.
Number 2, Oh God, You Devil. I want to say this is like a George Burns movie, right?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the sequel to Oh God.
Thank you.
No wait. There's Oh God, Part 1 and Part 2, I think, and then this is the third.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure where George Burns gets to play God and the devil.
Okay.
He's a dual role.
And the number 1 movie in America, Missing in Action. Is that a Chuck Norris?
The Golden Globus, Chuck Norris, Vietnam war epic.
I'm actually
Missing in Action.
I've never been a huge Chuck Norris movie fan.
No.
There are a couple I like. I talked about Silent Rage, I think, after he passed. Either on here. I like that movie.
Silent Rage is almost kind of a weirdly horror tinted.
It's like a horror movie.
Which is kind of fun.
They made a couple of Missing in Action movies, didn't they? I think I like Delta Force.
Yeah, there's Missing in Action and then Braddock Missing in Action 2, which is actually a prequel to Missing in Action.
That's right.
None of them are very good.
No.
Delta Force is okay.
My grandma liked Walker. I think a lot of
people's grandparents watched Walker. I will the one thing I remember about Walker is
that sounded like
Haley Joel Osment.
Yes, Walker says I have AIDS.
yeah, that would be the one thing I remember from that show.
You saying a lot of people's grandmas, like what reminds me of one of the Wayne's World where he's like, a lot of people's girlfriends are in there.
That's right. Yeah, no, I was never a big Norris guy. The jokes were funny when they first popped up.
Yeah,
they burn out pretty quick though.
They did.
Yeah,
I feel like I could go through it. I like the one movie with Jonathan Brandis, Sidekicks.
Sidekicks, yeah, that was all right.
Stuff.
Yeah.
All right, but we're not here to talk about Sidekicks.
No,
we're going to talk about number 35.
We're talking about the hero.
We're going to talk about Razorback.
That's right.
A vicious wild boar terrorizes the Australian outback. The husband of one of the victims is joined by a hunter and a farmer in a search for the beast. Yeah, I guess that's about right. Directed by Russell Mulcahy. We'll talk a little bit more in depth as we go in. Written by Everett DeRoche. He wrote a movie I really like. It's another Ozploitation movie. He was an Australian writer. Yeah. It's called Patrick.
Patrick. Yeah,
he's like he's comatose and like he may or may not be killing people through telekinesis.
It's similar to like a Martin.
Yeah.
Like, not the vampire aspect, but it's more like kind of interesting.
Yeah. Directed by Richard Franklin, who did Road Games, which we talked about.
That's right.
I think Everett DeRoche also did the Long Weekend, which I believe is another.
Long Weekend is cool. Remember that was remade as Nature's Grave.
Nature's Grave, yep.
Which I think I like both. I've seen them both. I actually like Nature's Grave a little bit more.
Okay.
Which might be like blasphemy, but I do. But I like Jamie Blanks.
Nature's Grave was Jamie Blanks, right?
R.I.P. Jamie Blanks.
Man, wow, there's like 5 dead people.
What is happening? Are we okay?
I mean, some of it's because we're talking about the 80s, but Jamie Blanks was like
there were a couple of people we brought up that were not, though.
Right.
I'm concerned. Hey, don't start that generator tonight, okay?
Don't worry, that thing. Yeah, I saw today. I saw that we might get wind. I'm like, fuck,
dude. I know. I've got PTSD, man.
I know.
I saw like rain for like a half an hour, and I go, oh no,
we got to get all the stuff inside.
Hunker down.
Co-written by Peter Brennan. Peter Brennan wrote the novel this was based on.
Yes.
He went on to become a producer, a pretty successful one. Weirdly enough, he was the producer of Judge Judy and Judge Joe Brown, and I believe he was a producer on The People's Court as well, maybe.
Court TV guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a big... I watched a lot of People's Court with my grandma. That's like one of the things that like
another grandma thing. Walker and People's Court.
I watch a lot of it comes back to me sometimes. I watch a lot when I was staying out with my grandma would watch me, and I would watch a lot of TV because I always watched Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers, and then I think she would get control of the TV, and it was always like People's Court
and Walker.
People's Court. This is different. There I had 2 grandmas.
Okay, one was a Walker gal.
This was People's Court and Highway to Heaven. Oh my God, fucking Highway to Heaven.
Who was that?
Michael Landon.
Yeah, that's right.
Or no, was it Michael Landon? What's his kid's name? That's the director. Is it Christopher Landon? Yeah. So Michael Landon was the dad.
Michael Landon was Highway to Heaven.
Yeah.
Christopher Landon's a pretty cool director.
Yes, his son. Yeah. Yep. The stars Gregory Harrison.
Sure.
He was Dr. George on Trapper ND. He also in MASH, General Hospital. Did a lot of TV.
Love General Hospital.
Yeah, big GH guy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Arky Whiteley, who I believe is the main actress. She was in The Road Warrior.
Yes.
She died pretty young. She died in 2001.
Did she really?
Yeah.
That's
adrenal cancer.
That's sad.
Yeah. So, this was Janis Joplin was her babysitter. She grew up in New York.
Holy moly! How interesting is that? Now this is the.
I would assume a younger Janis Joplin.
This is the actress who plays not the wife, but
this would be
the younger gal.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. That's right. Because she is one of the people who are the all white outfits in the Road Warrior.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
And then Bill Kerr is he is the hunter, I believe.
The grieving grandfather.
Yeah, he was in the Australian Army in World War II.
He looks like it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he looks the part.
He worked a lot.
Yeah.
I don't even want to. But
Australia's film industry.
Yeah.
Is its own thing.
Right. Especially
like TV.
Yeah.
Much like I think BBC kind of broke through, right? So BBC's kind of become over time just something that people access and watch regularly here in the States as well. I think Doctor Who was a big part of that, the resurgence of that. And some of the BBC documentaries and stuff.
Well, you know what? A lot of the BBC shows, show up on PBS as well.
That's true.
So
yes, it's a crossover there.
Mm-hmm.
Australian TV hasn't really broken through to us yet.
Mm-hmm.
But one day,
kids a lot of children's performers and Bluey's Australian, an Australian show originally.
It is, yes.
But then the Wiggles are Australian.
Yep, and then if you look at any Australian actor or actress,
mm-hmm.
they were usually beloved child stars on Australian soaps.
Right.
Before they I'm like, what? There's Australian strictly Australian soaps? Yeah. That sounds amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of these.
Yeah. We should travel to Australia and not leave the hotel room and just watch their television.
Nothing but soaps. Honestly, the only you know what? In fairness, and for all of our Australian fans, I'm sure there's at least one person from Australia that's heard us. I mean, no offense, but the only way you're getting me to Australia is if I stay in the hotel room the whole time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I am not going outside.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think your country is beautiful, but it scares the shit out of me. Everything wants to kill you there. You know? And that's what I don't like.
It's that one picture that sticks with me. And I think we talk about this every time we talk about, but it's of a snake, and he's just got his mouth wrapped around a light bulb outside the house, and he's just hanging out. And the dude, whoever came home, dude or the lady, just is comfortable enough to just snap a picture of it,
dude, or yeah, right, or their house spiders are the size of cars, and I'm just I don't.
If people are just taking pictures, check this out, mate.
I can't. Yeah, whoa, cool snake. I'm like, no, that's not okay. I'm in Michigan. I got squirrels.
Yeah,
I can handle a squirrel.
Yeah. I had a bee in my house, and
You freaked out, right?
No, my wife did. I'm just I don't know. Can we trap it?
But bro, if an anaconda, they don't have anacondas, I don't think. But if a giant python,
yeah,
you'd be out.
It's
of your
just
house.
hey, oh fuck that, dude.
You call the cops.
I saw in Maine a snake, and it was just a garter snake,
and you were done.
It came up through some dude's air conditioning vent in his car. I'm like, no, what the fuck, out of there, get out of here,
burn the car. Yeah. No, I'm with you, man.
All right, let's refresh our memory of this plot.
Let's do it.
Jake Cullen is babysitting his grandson in the Australian outback when a massive razorback boar smashes through his house and carries off his grandson to devour.
What a way to start the movie, though. We're mean immediately.
I just watched People's Court with my grandparents. This poor child got devoured by...
under the care and supervision of his grandparents. Yes.
You know what, though? This scene does rock.
It's insane.
Yeah.
You immediately establish, this is not going to be...
I mean, it rocks in the way, only a way a razorback devouring an infant can.
Yeah. If you were going to, judge movies where razorbacks eat infants...
Yeah.
This one is rocks. It's on that higher up on the scale. But no, I do love that it establishes immediately like that this is a film that's going to be dangerous and not be afraid to be kind of mean and nasty.
Yeah.
And it also establishes that this movie is going to have its own vibe artistically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost right out of the gate, we get that. So,
Russell Mulcahy is a pretty good director at this time. He does some like interesting like transitions, and like this opening is pretty well shot and very like it's kind of shocking in its way.
It's pretty great, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jake is accused of murdering the child. Although people do not believe his story, he is ultimately acquitted due to lack of evidence. The event destroys his life, and he vows revenge on the boar. Hell yeah. 10 out of 10 opening.
Yeah. Very
want
Ahab, right? Very
yeah.
Moby Dick. Yeah.
I wanted to mention, like, the music, like, after this, because this is the cold open, and then, like, the music swells, and the title screen appears. And it's one of those title scenes where it's, like, a cutout, and you see, like, what's happening in the film, like, in the letters of the cutout. It says, like, Razorback and fucking...
We've lost that.
Yeah, it's a very 80s feeling thing to me.
I'd like to see that come back.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, shit, that rocks. Like, this is good.
There's
that rocks. Was, yeah. There's a good quote here, too. I believe it's later, but he says, like, there's something about blasting the shit out of a Razorback that makes my day.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Like, that's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the baby's got a really cool mobile. I think it's like a bird. And it's just like...
It gets crushed.
He doesn't get to enjoy it much. But...
No. On account of being dead.
2 years later, American wildlife reporter Beth Winters is in the outback documenting the hunting of Australian wildlife that is then processed into pet food at a rundown factory.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
There was some sort of scandal at one point in time in the 80s about what kind of meat they were putting in dog food. So I think this is kind of relevant to what was going on there.
Yeah, okay.
And I want to say that like there were some discoveries about legitimately like kangaroo meat being put into.
Okay, that sounds right.
So like there's some like faint, like, but I wouldn't call it a documentary.
Right.
There is some stuff there though, so worth noting.
All right. So where was I? She gets video footage of two thugs, Benny Baker and his brother Dicko.
Dicko, yeah. These are interesting fellows. These feel like characters from Mad Max, right?
Yes. This, it was shot by the cinematographer for the Mad Max movies.
Road Warrior.
For Road Warrior, yeah.
Which is probably my favorite of that.
Is that your favorite?
I think so.
Of all of them, including, what was the Fury Road?
Yes.
Okay.
I still think Road Warrior is the best of the...
Okay.
Here's my reason. Like, yeah, of course.
That's fine. I'm not saying I actually think I agree with you. Yeah.
Fury Road is a spectacle, and it's like one of the best like modern action films of all time.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best modern action films of all time. Does that make sense? It's one of the best modern action films.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew what you meant, but...
You knew what I meant.
Yeah.
But there's just something about that Road Warrior is just, man, it just... Yeah. Mad Max is good.
Uh-huh.
But it's very early. It hasn't really established the vibe. Road Warrior is full on. Just
I think I would agree with you, and I like Fury Road a lot. I need to give...
I actually kind of like Thunderdome, too.
I like all of them. Furiosa is actually my least favorite of them, the one that just came out.
I have not seen it.
I need to give it another try, though. A lot of people really liked it. I don't know if I was in the mood for it when I watched it, if that makes sense. And it was different than maybe I expected and maybe I wanted.
Okay.
It was a little bit slower than what I was looking for.
Okay.
So yeah. Dicko illegally making pet food. The criminals chase her down in the car. They force her off the road and attempt to rape her, only to be chased off by the same boar that killed Jake's grandson. Yeah, this is a nasty movie. Really nasty.
It is.
Yeah. And this part is like, it's just like there's no escape from violence in this world. Like it's all around.
Yeah, in Australia,
like, and it's being said in Australia, I think maybe adds to that.
Sure. There's
because
an impressiveness to that.
It's the human. Not saying the Australian people are bad, but
No.
the humans in this movie, they're not to be sure, but also the wildlife in this movie.
Both.
Yeah.
It's they definitely pull like a Janet Leigh Psycho thing here too, which I kind of appreciate because she does seem like she's being established as our lead.
Right.
After that opening sequence. And then she's just gone. That's it.
Yeah.
And we are now kind of following the husband character.
Yeah. Beth attempts to hide in her car, but the boar rips off the door, drags her out, and eats her. With no witnesses, people assume she fell down an abandoned mine shaft.
What was
after
this mine shaft? I didn't see the mine shaft.
And her disappearance is ruled an accident. Yeah.
That seems a little bit.
The casting in this movie, I want to say, he directed a few Duran Duran videos, include I think "Hungry Like a Wolf." Russell Mulcahy directed
that. Was his big breakthrough one.
That's what got him this movie. It was that music video. These people feel like they stepped out of like Duran Duran video. A lot of these, like they they feel like extras.
Yep. You're right.
I was kind of torn because we talked about this a little bit in the alligator episode. We kind of like when they give maybe there's some sympathy with the animal, and at this point there isn't. He's just a killer boar. He's kind of like Jaws. But then later, they do say that there is some sort of disease that's making its way through the feral pigs that it's making them act the way they do. So
that, and they mention the fact that the food and water is very scarce.
Right.
In the area, so that they're cannibalizing their own.
Right.
Yeah.
So that at least gives a reasoning behind it, where like it's not just like, oh, this animal is just an evil animal, like an evil.
Yes, boars are bad. Kill the boars. That's not what they're doing. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is, this does feel like a little bit like one of the great the great thing we love about zombies movies was just like, yeah, maybe the zombies aren't the real bad guys.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No,
maybe it's the humanity.
The boar and the zombies, by comparison, are very much a threat.
Right.
That will are continuing threat that will follow you throughout the course of the story, but oftentimes, and in the bigger picture, they are not the thing you need to worry most about. Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, that's a very good comp. And I think obviously the Jaws comparison is very there are a lot of comparisons to be made there. Like these are both based on books that that vary pretty differently from the finished product in terms of like the story. Some big liberties taken with the story in the film versions of both of these adaptations. Less so in Razorback than in Jaws. Jaws is very different.
Yes.
But Razorback, there's some big differences there, too. Because I read a synopsis of the book and kind of like listened to some reviews of it and stuff like that just to kind of get a vibe for what it was. What's funny is the Razorback is actually featured significantly less in the book than in the film, which is interesting because, like, really, it's not featured a ton in the movie either, beyond a couple of standout moments.
Right.
But I think that's more of an effort to do what Jaws did and kind of hide the monster.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And I think it does that well. This movie does that well early. Mm-hmm. And then I'm not sure it does it well later.
It's less impressive in the final sequences than Jaws is. In its final sequences.
That's a good point. Yes. Yeah. I also so real quick, and then we'll get back to the plot. I love the way she plays. She plays it when the Razorback's attacking her in the car. She plays it as frozen in fear, and she does it really well. Like the Razorback is attacking, and she's not screaming right away. She's like frozen, like that. Like
it is pretty good. Yeah, you're right.
I like the way then she screams, but I do like the moment where she doesn't.
It's more horrifying that way.
Yes,
too. Because she doesn't start screaming until it grabs her.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good note.
I thought it was interesting.
I like that.
Sometime later, Beth's husband, Carl, travels to Australia in search of her and encounters Jake, whom Beth interviewed during her initial report. So, yes, we're on our third protagonist, almost.
Basically, yeah. It's crazy.
It works, though. And
it does.
That doesn't always happen. It did work for me. But I was like, okay, let's stick with this guy for a while.
And we do. Yeah. But I will say that what's good is all three of those protagonists kind of work for me. Like, I think the performances are strong enough. I think the characters are kind of going through their own journeys, and and so I get enough time with each one to connect with them or understand them at the very least, and then like we kind of roll with them. I can see where that wouldn't work out in a lot of films where it's like, why are we changing protagonists every like 10 minutes? I don't get this. This one, it's pretty impressive how they handle it. So, and that's more from a writing like perspective.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Jake refers Carl to the local cannery where he meets Benny and Dicko. He pretends to be a Canadian visitor and convinces them to take him on their next kangaroo hunt. When Carl spoils a potential kill, the two abandon him. Carl is then attacked by a herd of wild pigs, spurred on by the giant boar, which chase him through the night and force him to take shelter atop a windmill.
That I want to say this the chase sequence with him being followed by the smaller boars.
Yeah.
As the big boars kind of like rallying the troops, which is very funny to me. I love the idea of the giant boar like commanding these. Because that's kind of how it comes off. And I'm like, what are we doing? I like that, though, actually.
Yeah.
Like it makes it more... because the movie is able to... There's another sequence coming up here shortly where they get more surrealist. Like very, it feels like a surrealist painting at times, visually. What I like about that is we're kind of slowly drip-fed that vibe and that feeling that like the movie kind of... It doesn't throw you into that visual style immediately.
Right.
It kind of settles you in. And this initial chase sequence is a nice kind of amuse-bouche, if you will, of like that visual, dreamy, nightmarish, very music video style. Funny enough, and it's through just the use of lighting and silhouette, and the edit works really well with it too, where it's just like it doesn't feel. You know he's being chased by the boars, but there's part of you that goes like, is this happening or is he like tripping out right now? Like, is the boar there? Like, is he just like freaked out because he's in the woods by himself? He just killed this kangaroo. Like, is he freaked out by that? Like, you don't really know, and I like that it plays games with you that way.
Yeah.
And then it's able to touch back into that later when he is legitimately like hallucinating because he's exhausted and dehydrated.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The next morning, the pigs knock over the windmill, but Carl is saved by landing in a pond, which the pigs fear entering. Okay. Yeah, I want to, because we're getting to the hallucination. There's a character I want to call attention to. The dude who sits home every night and just knocks back a 6-pack of Fosters.
That guy's sick.
And he goes, and he loves saying, "Wakey, wakey, hands off, snakey." That's his go-to. He says it twice, I believe, in the movie.
Yeah, and he's just watching TV the whole time.
He's watching like some sort of Australian Johnny Carson, like late night show.
It's like a late night show, yeah, for sure. He is, and he's cackling.
And he's like 6 Fosters deep. And it's been a while since I've had a Foster's. That's a pretty heavy beer, if I remember correctly.
It's hard living. It's hard living, man.
It's like, that's going to weigh in your gut, man. Like, that's like eating a loaf of bread every night.
That's
like,
right. That's right. No, he is my favorite character in the movie because he doesn't really do anything. I assumed like the first time they cut to him, are we touching on him again or are we done with him?
I don't have any more notes on him. Yeah.
So the first time we see him, I'm like, oh, okay, we're doing our weird like studio mandated extra kill. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like we need a rando to kill. We haven't killed somebody. The boar hasn't eaten somebody in a while. The studio's saying, or there's not even really a studio involved in this movie, really. But like the producers are like, you need to kill somebody. And then he just kind of like hangs out and he hears some boar noises and that's about it. I'm like, oh, okay, that was weird. And then they cut back to him later in the movie and the same scene happens essentially. Mm-hmm. But then the boar like breaks his house down.
Yeah.
But he's fine. He's good. Like it's just great. Like the lesson of this movie is like, don't get involved.
Stay home.
In things bigger than yourself.
Drink a 6-pack every night.
Smash a 6-pack. Watch some trashy TV.
You know what? It's important to have a routine. He has a routine,
and it kept him safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Does he have to do some home repair? Yes. Is he eaten by a boar? No.
But he can do that during the day, and then he'll work up a nice appetite for 6 beers in Australia, Johnny Carson.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
All right. So once the pig leaves, Carl attempts to make his way back to civilization, all the while suffering from dehydration-induced hallucinations. Okay. So this is where my notes on Russell Mulcahy starts, because you're right. It is weird. Like, this is a very interesting movie in the sense that half of it feels like a straightforward Jaws. I don't want to say rip-off, but it's a Jaws.
Sure. It follows
Jaws
that.
inspired.
Sure.
And I think it does a good job of aping Jaws and the tension that's in. I think it's a well-made Jaws ripoff.
I think that there are a lot of like Jaws clones,
right,
in the animals attack like subgenre.
Uh-huh.
But I do think that this one, at the very least, is able to take the strongest elements of Jaws, the stronger elements of Jaws, and utilize those as opposed to some of the things that maybe aren't as strong.
Right.
It focuses on the right things that it's aping. But I think because of the director, we get something that feels very unique in its own way.
This is you're right. This is the part where I think the music video.
Yeah.
Actually, I think all of it comes into play, but a lot of his music videos, if you remember some of them, like I'm about to mention another dead person, which is crazy. She just died today. Bonnie Tyler. He directed Total Eclipse of the Heart, which is kind of a very surreal music video.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But he directed videos for Elton John, Duran Duran, we talked about. He directed maybe the most important music video of all time, which is Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles.
That would be the one.
That was the first music video ever played on MTV.
That one is one. The other one I always think about is Aha. Take on Me.
Take on Me, yeah.
That's another one that's like a big,
But he's good at doing both, and it's so weird to me that he didn't go on to have a great career because I think, like, I'm watching him, like, he's a good director.
He really is. And I don't remember if he dipped into writing any of his own material or not.
Okay.
I don't think he did. I'm trying to think of his other, because he didn't write Highlander.
Here's here's a couple of its Highlander. He did the sequel Highlander: The Quickening, which I do not remember the part 2.
It was not well received, and I think there was an alternate cut that he put out, or was like kind of like he okayed it, I guess. But that was a misstep, I think. That might be the first, because Highlander is pretty big, right?
Yeah, well, big enough to get a sequel. Yeah. So, and honestly, it's been a long time since I watched Highlander, but like, it's a good movie. Highlander's good.
It's a solid movie. Yeah.
But then he directed the Denzel Washington early '90s vehicle with John Lithgow, Ricochet.
I like that movie.
Ricochet's pretty good. Yeah. This was his misstep, though, I think, and this may have got him. This next one may have landed him in director jail in Hollywood, which is The Shadow. The Alec Baldwin.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a big budget. That was
a flop.
That one, and I remember
The Phantom.
That one and the pirate movie.
Cutthroat
Rennie
Island.
Harlan. Those two were coming up at that time.
Yeah.
And those two movies had massive budgets for the time.
Right.
And they bombed.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that's interesting.
So we have talked about him recently because he did go on to do Resident Evil Extinction,
which I like. Visually, it's the best one.
I think I kind of think it's the best movie. Like,
I have a soft spot for that first one, but like, that's probably more nostalgia than anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might be right. That might be the best. Yeah.
He did a lot of TV shows. He did Queer as Folk. He did a Dale Earnhardt movie. He did this movie called The Curse of
Dale
King.
Earnhardt movie.
Yeah, he did like the Dale Earnhardt biography, like biopic.
Huh.
It was like a TV movie.
Okay.
He did a movie with Casper Van Dien called The Curse of King Tut's Tomb.
Yes, I've heard of this.
I've seen this movie, and it's because
I love Casper Van Dien. That's why.
Apparently, my mom does. So my
mom.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. So at the Walmart up north, at the Walmart. You got to call it the Walmart when you're up north.
It's the Walmart.
It's not Walmart. Yeah. It's the Walmart. But at the Walmart up north, you go there and you get your oil change. And I think this is probably at all Walmarts. But what they do is they go, all right, we'll be with you when we get to you. Like, they have an oil change center. We'll get to you when we get to you. Just leave your car with us. And then you go walk around the Walmart. Now, Walmart has... I don't remember...
I've never done this.
I don't know if you've... When's the last time you've been in the Walmart?
Like any of those?
Yeah.
Any the Walmart?
I don't know if they have this anymore, but yeah.
I've been to the Walmart not too long ago.
Okay, because we don't have a ton of them in this area.
I went to one in Tennessee.
Okay.
Because we had to kill time.
Yep.
Before we were able to check into the place we were staying.
Yeah.
And like we just happened to drive by Walmart. I'm like, let's just go in there and grab some like bottled water and stuff. Yeah. Yep.
So I'm kind of I'm like in the Walmart Target battles. I'm a Walmart guy. I like the way the store is laid out better.
Okay.
It makes more sense to me.
Okay.
But also Walmart had the big $5 bin of movies.
The bins were great.
I don't think they still have this.
No,
I don't know.
haven't seen them. They don't have much physical media.
Not even Walmart. Target still does a decent job of stocking the shelves.
The one I went to in Tennessee did not have a ton of physical media.
Okay.
It was looking a little bit sad. Meijer's really bad.
Target still does okay. I haven't been in maybe
no bins though.
Maybe I'm sure they did away with the bins, but what the $5 bin was, it was just a giant crate of DVDs, and I believe my Walmart had.
They may or may not be cracked. You don't know.
Basically, yeah, that's what they were. There was an overflow, like they bought too many of them. Let's throw them in the bin. And honestly, I bought a ton of DVDs
Same.
there. So for whatever reason, my mom was just walking around and she saw The Curse of King Tut's Tomb starring Casper Van Dien and thought, wow, my son would love this.
Hell yeah.
And she bought that for me.
She was right.
Bought that for me, and she bought me Wonderland starring Val Kilmer.
What a weird movie for your mother to buy you, pal. That is an odd movie for your mother to buy. Did she know what that was about?
Absolutely not.
Thank God. Woo.
And she's like, I don't know, maybe you'll like these. Okay.
You like Kilmer, right?
Yeah, I like Val Kilmer. Yeah, but like, so I have seen The Curse of King Tut's Tomb because I did end up watching it.
How was
that? I'm going to watch it. I don't remember a lot of it. I think it felt like a very sci-fi SY-FY
type. Yeah.
Yeah, it may have even been that.
How was Wonderland?
It's a good flick. It's good.
It is not bad.
It's a good Val Kilmer performance. So anyway, that's my story of Russell Mulcahy's later work. He also directed like 40 episodes of Teen Wolf, the show, and he did the movie.
Oh, that's right.
That was a pretty popular show, though.
Massive show.
Yeah.
For MTV, like for like a scripted.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so back to the he did the hallucination. He had the hallucination. Finally, he reaches the house of Sarah Cameron, a friend of Jake, who has been studying the local pig population and the only person who believes his story of the giant razorback. While recovering, Carl learns from Sarah that something has been causing the wild pigs excess stress, leading them to unusual behavior such as increased aggression and cannibalizing their own young.
I like that it gets the big boy off the hook a little bit.
Me too.
Yeah,
we talked about that a little bit with what's our, I had to look him up last time. What's the gator's name? Was like Gustav or
Ramon.
Something? Ramon. Like he wasn't a bad.
It's not his fault.
There's no bad gators.
It's man's folly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not his fault.
And I'm sure this disease probably started with the disgusting food that has been.
That's right.
Yeah, shoveled to these animals.
That's right.
Cannibalizing. Meanwhile, after learning that Carl had seen the razorback, Jake sets out for the pumping station and shoots the razorback with one of Sarah's tracking darts. He also finds Beth's wedding ring in the boar's feces, which he returns to a grieving Carl.
Yeah, Carl grieves. And I appreciate that. Carl, I'm glad they don't go all the way with Carl and what's the character's name?
Sarah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't, because it is kind of hinted at.
It's a little. I could kind of like buy into it. Again, they don't go all the way there, so that's good. It's a good thing. But they go a little further than I was jazzed about. If they had made it through, like maybe it was like him and the wife were maybe like on the outs a little bit, and she took off to.
How long is it after she died?
It's not that long after.
That's the thing. It's too close. For me.
It doesn't feel great.
Like it,
and
like,
I get the vibe that Sarah's like younger too.
Yeah.
It just feels weird.
Yeah, I don't really love that. I kind of felt the same way. It's like, bro. Like, it's not like it's been a month. It's not time to move on. You're not ready to move on
like
yet.
The boar has not pooped your wife out yet. Like, can we just?
Yeah, you.
Well, I know he did because they found the ring.
You got to grieve a little longer before you start jumping to bed with some.
Yeah,
fine
increase
Aussie
your grief
mix.
before you start.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's in Australia. He's feeling a little bit emotional. I don't know.
He's probably like
Carl wants to get some strange.
You know what? Obviously, they're chased by a boar. and it's Australian wilderness, so he's probably like super hyped up. Anyway, he's like
maybe it's like adrenaline, and he's
Yeah.
like, "It's this could be my last chance." You know,
this is what she would. This is what my wife would have wanted.
yeah, this is yes. She wanted this for me.
You
She
know what?
said, "If I get eaten by a boar, I want you to
Have sex
have sex with a blonde Australian woman
that you've just met.
you met 36 hours ago." Please.
So what shouldn't be is this line that she says,
yeah.
Sarah, I haven't seen any man in my dad's trousers since he died.
That's weird too.
And she goes, I think it's nice. And I said, like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah. Well, again, he's a little bit older. Maybe there's some daddy issues. Who knows?
Yeah.
We don't delve into that. Not a lot of character development.
It's all this part that this stuff was uncomfortable. I'll say that. Maybe
I did not feel psyched about the whole thing. No.
Benny and Dicko overhear a radio conversation suggesting that
Dicko.
Jake knows what really happened to Beth.
Yep.
Fearful that Jake is attempting to implicate them in her death, Benny and Dicko attack him at his camp, breaking his legs with bolt cutters and leaving him to be killed by the
This is where we
Razorback.
get back to mean.
God, this part
We
is
haven't been
so-
mean enough in a while.
So nasty, yeah.
So the grieving grandfather, let's break his knees
With bolt cutters.
and then leave him to die. And then watch as he drags himself to a shack and then gets eaten by the boar anyway. Ugh.
This is probably Russell Mulcahy's best movie, I think, now that I'm thinking about it. 'Cause I don't remember Highlander.
You think so?
well. Yeah, I think so.
It might be.
I think Highlander is his most favorite. I think it's his best. And I've decided that by just looking at, once again, it's like broke his legs with bolt cutters. So you don't get that in the Highlander, do
It's
you?
insane. No. They're too highfalutin, Highlander.
Yeah, his remains are later found by Sarah and Carl, along with marks in the dirt made by Dicko's Cleaver. One of my favorite bands.
Yeah, he's got
is
a
Dicko's
gimmick,
Cleaver.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Realizing that the brothers were responsible for both Beth and Jake's deaths, Carl attacks Benny at the brothers' lair, interrogating him by dangling him over a mine shaft before dropping him into it. As Sarah gets a group to hunt down the Razorback, Carl corners Dicko at the cannery when the Razorback suddenly appears and mauls Dicko to death.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
finally.
yeah. The Razorback then chases Carl into the factory until Sarah arrives and is seemingly killed by the boar. All right, stop right here, because the Razorback's entrance is so fucking rad.
It's so rad, dude.
He like breaks through the glass and shit, and like, hell yeah, bro,
Get him.
get him all.
Get his ass. Yeah, kill everybody. I don't even care anymore. Nature deserves to get its comeuppance. Dicko's okay, so I'll say this. I was a little bit let down. I didn't need it to be like a gore fest.
Right.
Because Jaws wasn't a gore fest either, and this is kind of like following that kind of pattern. I'd like a little bit more visceral in the death.
Quint's death is nasty in Jaws.
I wanted one of those.
I see what
don't
you're saying.
really get that. Dicko would have been the one to do,
Right.
because we kind of want to see him go at this point. Like, he's a nasty, horrible human being, and so you're kind of like, if you want again, you're like, hell yeah, Razorback, get him.
Yeah.
And we don't really see any of it. So that was a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, I would agree.
I did hear the book. He gets Dicko in the book, similarly to this, and but in the book he skewers Dicko with his tusk.
Okay.
And Dicko's skewered on the tusk, and he's trying to pull himself off the tusk, and as he's trying to pull himself, the boar starts chewing on his gut.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm like, I want give me some of that.
So this is where
some
this
nastiness.
and the next part, I think, is where some of the action and I think some of the budget and then some of the hiding of the Razorback come into play, and I think it hurts the movie a little bit.
That little, the third act, or
Yes, because I'm with you. I do want to see more of that, and I think they hold back. And then there's the scene with Carl versus the Razorback coming up here, where the finale, where it's really choppy the way it's shot. It's the worst looking part of the movie to me.
I like the setting. Like, I like the actual set of the dog food cannery company. It's a cool final showdown area. I think it's betrayed by its lack of ability to show you more.
Yeah.
Because at this point, we're all in. Let's go for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I think of the great horror films that do hide the monster, I think of Jaws, of course, and Alien.
Right.
And those two movies, even those two, are not afraid in that third act to just it's here now, like the monster's out in the open and we're going for it. This one, I guess maybe it was a lack of confidence in the effect. I know they used a real boar.
Right.
In a lot of the sequences.
And they had a fully animatronic Razorback.
Yes.
I think they had like 6 boars, like animatronic boars.
But it just apparently it just wasn't, I don't know. Yeah.
All right, and then the finale here. The Razorback continues to pursue Carl and damages the cannery's power plant, setting the production line in motion. Carl lures the boar onto a conveyor belt that throws it into a giant meat grinder.
I couldn't tell what was happening.
No, this is really choppy. After shutting down the machinery, Carl finds and rescues Sarah, who had been merely knocked unconscious, and the two embrace. And then I want to know what happens after that, because I can guess with these two what they do after that.
Yeah. Does he leave? Does he get on the bus? At the end, he does, right? Yeah, he gets on a bus, right?
Yeah, probably the morning after.
Yeah.
Pigs, real quick. We've been talking about some of the animals. Very intelligent animals.
Smarter than dogs.
Smarter than dogs. We share like 98% of our DNA with pigs.
How nuts is that?
Yeah. 90% in cats, 82% in dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
Is what we share. But so like 98 though with pigs.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have a favorite pig?
Like a fictional pig?
Sure. Or a real life. I don't care.
I never liked the Babe movies.
You did not like the Babe movies.
I did not like the Babe movies. Piglet's all right, but he's probably like my 3rd or 4th favorite Pooh character. Eeyore is my favorite.
Yeah, he's
I'm
the
an Eeyore
best. He's
guy.
the best. Yeah, that's unquestioned.
You know who's
Tigger's
a dick?
pretty up there too.
Tigger?
Tigger rules.
You know who's a dick is Rabbit. Rabbit's an ass. Because he like in the old movie he like drags.
He's not nice. No, he's
no,
not nice.
he's like drags Tigger out to the woods and just like, much like in Razorback.
Yeah,
he's like go hallucinate
for
a while. Leave me
I'm
alone.
on a vision quest. Leave my carrots alone, you dick. Owl's kind of rad though.
Owl's good. Yeah. I always liked Charlotte's Web.
Wilbur.
Wilbur, thank you. I was a big Charlotte's Web cat.
Wilbur's awesome, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wilbur's my pig. Like that's my dude.
Are you a Miss Piggy? I don't like Miss Piggy. I'm not a big Miss Piggy.
I like Miss Piggy, but she grates on me because she's the kind of thing she's meant to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of so not my favorite fictional pig.
What other pigs are there?
Oh man,
what is Bebop?
Bebop's a warthog, man.
Okay.
Just like Razorback.
Yeah,
I do like Bebop. But Wilbur, when I think of pigs,
that's yours too. Okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah. Pumbaa.
Oh, Pumbaa's
pretty great, man.
Pumbaa's pretty great.
He's pretty great. He's got when I was a young warthog. He's pretty cool, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. I watched that movie.
There's some good fictional pigs, man.
There are pigs are good.
Yeah, legit.
Well, that's because
the 3 little pigs.
Little pig. Yeah, my favorite is the
Green Jelly.
Green Jelly. Thank you. I couldn't remember the band. Little pig. That music video. It's like claymation Rambo and shit.
It's so sick. Green Jelly ruled. Yeah. Okay. All right. I was just curious.
Have we named all the fictional pigs?
Professor Pig. He's a Batman villain.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a new one. I don't read the new Batman comics, but I heard he's pretty good.
The pig. What about the Saw? The pig from Saw.
Oh, the pig head, the Jigsaw mask.
Yeah,
that's good too, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, pig's very intelligent animal.
Yeah.
They're like a toddler level of intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
which is smarter than you give them credit for. So.
Yes. They're actually they're an interesting animal to read about. The Razorback it's a breed of pig. Now, the biggest Razorback I think I could find here is Hogzilla. Are you familiar with Hogzilla?
Yes, Hogzilla, yes.
So Hogzilla was actually a movie that starred Joe Bob Briggs. They made a movie with Joe Bob Briggs. He showed it on The Last Drive-In a few years back now. But Hogzilla was found in, I believe, Georgia in 2004. He weighed 1,000 pounds and measured 12 feet long.
So they are wild pigs are incredibly dangerous.
Feral pigs, yeah.
Yes, feral pigs, of course. Incredibly dangerous. They wear hats too, big hats, oversized hats. Feral pigs are very dangerous. They are one of those animals where they essentially can just grow as much as they can intake.
Right.
They just keep growing. which is horrifying. And I know that like in places like Texas and Louisiana,
most of the big ones I found were
in Florida,
like Alabama, Florida,
Georgia.
There's one called Hog Kong in Florida.
Sure, that's good too. I like that. But the thing is, like, I'm not anti-hunting. I'm not pro-hunting either. I think there's a nice middle ground there to be struck.
Right.
But I do understand why there is a lot of an uptick in like the wild pig hunting. Because they're invasive and they do cause a lot of harm to so. And I've seen some, some like massive hogs. Some massive hogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel for them. They're all creatures of the earth, right?
Absolutely,
including Razorback.
I think the goal we have set out in this podcast is to try to find sympathy with all
living creatures,
that we share this earth.
There's a couple I don't, but like the
even I've got some I'm not a big snake fan, but like they're just as scared of me as I am. Like
they are.
Yeah,
they are. They are.
They don't know what's going on. Sharks, sharks are
cool, man.
I mean, I think they're not a misunderstood animal in some ways, but I mean, they're not just like a ravenous.
I find it very interesting that because in watching this and reading about Spielberg contacted Russell Mulcahy to ask how he achieved some of the really cool dreamlike shots.
Tell that story. Yeah.
Which is really interesting. Like the fact that Spielberg like calling a younger filmmaker and going, "How did you do that? That's awesome."
Yes.
Like, and I think that's a testament to Spielberg too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's always been an advocate of young filmmakers,
right?
And I think that's really good.
Even now, he still he talks about those YouTube kids all the time.
Absolutely, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
That's what I call. That's how old I am. Like the YouTube kids.
The YouTube kids. Yes. Old man long over here.
No, I've gotten really bad.
Go watch Walker and take a nap.
So bad. Like the last couple months, I'm like, fuck. Like I'm old and cranky.
I know.
I'm not like
buddy.
Jim Cornette, but like
we've had a couple. Well, thank God for that.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I get it though. We've had a couple conversations where I'm like, old man Tim's coming out right now. And I get it. I'm not like opposed to it. I understand.
But
anyway.
Steven Spielberg called him, and like Russell Mulcahy thought at first it was a prank.
It was a prank, right?
Yeah.
Right. He's like, "There's no way that's," and it turned out, of course, that it was Steven Spielberg.
Right.
And he legitimately wanted to know, like, how'd you do that? So very cool stuff. But I don't even know where I was going with that because now I'm just thinking about old man Tim. Anyway.
But yeah, it is. It is cool that. The whole story. So.
Very neat.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, well, Razorback.
Yeah.
Awesome visuals. Solid performances.
We didn't even give general thoughts on it, but yeah.
Solid performances. Decent enough plot. Cool Australian vibes. Really cool score.
I think this is my favorite of. It's definitely better than the Bird movie we just watched. I remember.
Yeah, it's better.
I don't even.
Of the movies we've watched so far, this is number 3.
I think I like this. I like this better than Alligator.
I would revisit this before Alligator.
Yeah.
I thought Alligator was a lot of fun.
Me too.
I'd revisit Alligator again too. But this one is, I think
it's a good movie. Yeah,
I do think it's kind of a good movie.
Yeah, me too.
If you're going to do animal attacks movies, let's be honest. There's not a ton of them out there that are like really great. There's fun ones and watchable ones. There's not a ton of them out there where you can be like, you know what, this is a pretty good movie. This one's a pretty good movie. I do think the third act suffers a bit, again, like you mentioned, from them being a little too afraid to go all out with the Razorback effect, whatever, the puppet, the whatever. But I think that ultimately I think it really works for me. Yeah.
We didn't talk a lot about Aussie horror in this episode because we're focused more on the monsters. And we have talked about it. Go back to our Road Games episode.
Yes.
I think we covered it.
Some of the Ozploitation stuff. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But of these, this is one of my. I think this is one you should check out. I think this should be near the top of the list.
Yeah,
of those Aussie horror movies.
I've been pleasantly surprised with the times we have delved into the Ozploitation genre, which is not a ton.
Yeah.
I kind of liked road games. I remember
Yeah, I did too.
enjoying that, and then I liked this. I'm certainly a fan of the Mad Max franchise.
Right.
So like, do I need to like be watching more Ozploitation?
Let us
I
have
think I might.
Yeah, and there's that really good documentary. I know we talked about it last time.
Yes.
God,
Yes.
what was it that came out like a while ago? Was it
The Ozploitation
not quite,
documentary?
Not quite Hollywood. Is that
Yes,
what it's called?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
that's. I believe you can find that on YouTube. You may be able to find it on Tubi, but it's a good documentary and it gives you a nice.
Yeah. So it's not quite Hollywood. The wild, untold story of Ozploitation. You can watch it on Tubi
Okay.
or Zumo. I don't know. Or Pluto or Fandango
Sorry.
or Philo.
Excuse me, Zumo. I know
Zumo Play.
Zumo Play. Okay. What is Zumo Play?
Zumo Play, Tubi, Pluto TV, Fandango, or Philo. Philo?
Philo, I've heard of.
Just add an O to the end of anything, and it's your streaming service. God, it's gotten so silly.
Philo, I've heard of. I believe Philo's tied in with libraries, but I could be wrong.
Does
there.
Crackle still exist?
Crackle does not.
That was Sony's.
Yeah, they blew it because that was like a free service. It was ahead of its time because the Tubi and Pluto do well.
Man, they spent too much money on Joe Dirt too.
That's right.
The Crackle original.
All right, so next week we're gonna move into.
It is your choice for animal type. So again, for those of you joining us just now in our Beasts of Summer series,
Yes, we're
covering animal attack movies. If you haven't figured that out, by the end of this episode, I don't know. It's our summer series. Go back, listen to our episode on Roadkill. Go back, listen to our episode on Alligator to start from the very beginning of our Beasts of Summer series. And yes, it's inspired by the Don Henley song.
Yes, Beasts of Summer,
Yes.
Boys of Summer.
Tim.
All right, so
we were going to pick a different animal family for each episode.
Yeah.
We started with reptiles, I picked.
Yeah.
You chose birds.
Yep.
For week 2, or episode 2, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3 was mammals. What will episode 4 be? And then what animal type, what family are we going with? And then what's the film?
I guess it would be invertebrates, right?
Invertebrates.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes, like that.
There's not a ton of choices here, but I've always wanted to watch this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It is. You have seen it, I believe. But it is Squirm, and it's a killer worms movie.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one. It's from It's a 70s movie. I think we've been
76.
76. So what was Alligator? That was 80s, right? So we've done
Alligator
two 80s.
was 81, I think.
Yeah, and
82.
then we did
Yeah.
the birds one we did was like a 2000s movie.
It's kinda fun,
Anyway, we
too.
just did that. That was we needed a bird.
It was kind of fun.
It was. I didn't hate it. But this one I've always wanted to check out. This is free on YouTube, like
Tubi.
legitimately on YouTube
Yep.
and on Tubi as
Yep.
well. So I'm looking forward to this because I have not seen this.
This is kind of fun. So it's not often I feel like that. I have seen a movie like this and you haven't.
Okay.
Usually it's the reverse. Well, it's a mixed bag, but like it's been a while. So I'm excited to see what you think. I will be rewatching for the first time in probably 5 or 6 years.
My son is really into worms right now. He goes and finds
Don't let him watch this. Hey, he's not going to be into worms
them.
anymore.
He keeps acting up. You sit down and watch Squirm with me, boy.
He won't be into worms anymore if he watches this, so don't do that.
I like
This is a gross movie.
Yeah, I like a good 70s
I'll let you know that.
creature animal attack movie. Was this when did Jaws come out?
76.
Yeah,
I believe,
it's about
right?
around the same time, right? This is not a Jaws ripoff to me. This is like a
No.
This is
I don't
obviously-
think you're ready for what this really is.
okay.
100%. I don't think you're ready for it.
Most of what we've done is other than like the two other
Jaws
movies.
is 75.
Yeah, so the this is not a Jaws ripoff. Razorback and Alligator are very much Jaws inspired movies, but this one Squirm will not be. So. All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Horrormovieyearbook@gmail.com. Check us out on social media. Like I said, Instagram is up and popping right now. Hey, stay safe and stay safe.